All right, let me get the chat set up, guys. Let me know how this sounds. If you can, it would definitely be appreciative. Let's see if this sounds okay. Hopefully, it sounds good. Definitely, guys. Appreciate you guys joining. I'm gonna wait a minute so everybody joins in. It was definitely good to see you guys in another live. So yeah, we're gonna discuss some interesting topics today, right? It's definitely gonna be pretty good. Thanks, bro. How are you? Definitely good to see you. Are you at the house or no? Yeah, we'll see what's going on. Hopefully everybody's well. ASMR Hopper joining the live stream. Thank you, Hopper. Appreciate it. Hope work went well, bro. I definitely hope it went well. I didn't hear you come in. I don't know if you're in the house or not. If you are, you're more than welcome to join me in the live stream. If you're at the house, definitely be pretty cool. Okay, no problem. Oh, no, I understand. Yeah, the bus schedule is a little weird on the weekends for sure. But yeah, hopefully this sounds good. I do have a couple topics to talk about. Let me first get Hopper out of the way here before she steps on the laptop screen here. All right. All right, so I'm definitely going to start this, y'all. All right, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a broadcast like no other, guys. I am your host, meteorologist Zachary Clark. Meteorologist Justin Huffman is in the chat, which is definitely awesome to see. And I'm absolutely thrilled to be your guide through the captivating world of weather. Today, we shall embark on a journey filled with meteorological marvels and unveiling the unpredictable and the awe-inspiring destructive forces of nature that shape our world, guys. So let's actually head on over here. Let me get this going here. It seems like the stream's actually running pretty smooth. I am broadcasting in 720p, so it might be a little choppy in terms of the visuals, but we'll see what happens here. All right, guys, let's take a look at the overall setup here. So check out this mid-level jet, so you can see where the red arrows are there, guys. So a similar setup comes forth going forward, folks. As we witnessed yesterday, this active mid-level jet is absolutely dominating from the equatorial Pacific region, which is riding over Oklahoma and Texas while scooping up the abundance of moisture tapping into the Gulf of Mexico, which exhibits well above average temperatures for this time of year. So it's definitely pretty crazy, folks. Not only are the sea surface temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico above average, but the extremely high dew point temperatures exist as well, which allows the heat index to reach absolutely insane values, guys. So numerous heat advisories are continuing to unfold, especially within southern Texas. So the same setup looks to continue, which definitely bodes ill for the south, folks. Hopper likes to claw me in the back right now while I am on live, but that's okay. As long as she doesn't try to go for my neck. Alright, guys, so let's take a look at these storm reports, right? So let me get this on screen here for you folks. But so before we move on, look at the storm reports from yesterday, guys. The storms that moved on through began in the northwest within Oklahoma and Kansas and took a giant dive to the southeast and eastbound, leaving a massive amount of storm reports in their wake. It would definitely seem that 7 tornadoes touched down in this region as well, guys. So keep in mind, these are preliminary reports. I do have to take some time and take a look at some of these tornado reports. And yes, Texas is definitely getting hit hard with the heat for sure. We also had massive hail reports last night as well. So we had hail reports from the Sanger area that stated the hail actually reached an astonishing 5 inches in diameter. So that's absolutely massive when talking about hail. The tornado watch that had been issued called for CD size hail as well, guys. So let me pull up some images of this just to show you guys. So this is actually from Sanger, Texas last night. Just take a look at this massive hailstone that fell from the sky yesterday, guys. Could you imagine just being out, getting hit by this thing, or even hearing this thing hit the roof of your car or your house? But this is an actual real picture of a hailstone that actually impacted the Sanger, Texas area, guys. It's definitely pretty crazy. That's absolutely massive. I couldn't even imagine a hailstone that size for sure. But unfortunately, there it is in the flesh there. So it's definitely pretty crazy. So once this system, guys, so that definitely proved to be true. So that tornado watch that was issued yesterday for CD size hail definitely proved to be true there. And once this system actually kept going here, let me pull back up the storm reports for you guys just to show you. So it basically became like a windbag event here as it propagated into the southeast, stretching all the way into Florida as well. So it's definitely pretty interesting. You can definitely see it there. And we also had, it was extremely intense, and it wasn't just because of the storm intensity, but through the massive rainfall events that occurred as well. So rain fell in truckloads over some areas right around the Pensacola region last night. So let me pull up some of these totals here, guys, just to show you. But take a look at some of these rainfall totals last night, guys. So this was actually last night. This is from First Alert Storm Team 5 here. But look at some of these massive rainfall totals, guys. Continuous storms impacted the area. They were known as multicellular clusters. They formed right after another, guys. One right after another. It was definitely pretty crazy. It definitely trained over the region, leaving some areas actually received about 19 inches of rainfall within 24 hours last night, guys. So that's definitely pretty crazy for sure. And some of the storms last night near the Pensacola region actually produced 2 to 3 inches of rainfall per hour, which is absolutely freaking insane to see that, guys. It's definitely, I couldn't even imagine that. That amount of rainfall. It's almost like a tropical system, like a tropical storm or a hurricane came through at that point, just because of the winds, the rain, things like that. It was definitely pretty interesting last night, guys. So let me pull up. I'm going to go back to tropical tidbits for a second here. We will pull this up. There we go. So yeah, guys, so let's actually go into, let me actually get a better run time here. There we go. So let's actually go into tomorrow, guys. So what you're seeing on screen right here, in this sort of greenish, orangish area here, guys. So that's actually the jet stream. That's the 250 millibar jet stream. It's a high altitude wind pattern typically found around 6 to 7 miles above Earth's surface. This region is characterized by strong, fast-moving air currents that flow from west to east. The jet stream at 250 millibars plays a significant role in shaping weather patterns and influencing weather systems. So it's formed by several factors, including temperature gradients and the rotation of the Earth itself. As the temperature contrast between the polar and tropical region intensifies, the jet stream becomes more defined. This particular jet stream acts as a boundary between colder air to the north and warmer air to the south. And surface low pressure systems and surface fronts are easily affected by this particular jet stream, as we shall see. And this is all complements to the El Nino coming in fast and furious, folks, which is allowing the shorter pulses of energy known as short waves that meander across, eventually tapping into the deep moisture. And basically it activates during the peak heating of the day, allowing for the generation of massive supercell thunderstorms, guys, as we've seen over the past couple of days. Early surveys said that there was a EF2 confirmed in Lucas County, Ohio. Okay, nice. That's good to know. Definitely thank you for that. Unfortunately, there was a tornado, which I'm definitely going to show you guys here. Let me pull this up really quickly here, guys, for you. Definitely want to pull this up. Let's pull up some of these flooding videos, guys, from the Pensacola area. Video credit goes to Brandon Buhol here. But take a look at that, guys. This is from Pensacola, Florida. But that's absolutely crazy. Look at the amount of lightning that's in the atmosphere there. Take a look at the rain and the water flowing across the roadway there. You definitely don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to traverse roadways like that. But sometimes in situations you kind of have no choice. But it's always better to turn around and don't drown, guys. You never know how deep that water is, and your life is always more important than where you're going. But take a look at that, guys. It's definitely pretty crazy for sure. Let me show you another video. This is from Benjamin Mashburn here. This is a video credit. This almost looks like hurricane conditions down here in Pensacola Beach, guys. Take a look at all that lightning. Look at the wind. Look at the trees bending. Look at all the sheets of rain as well. So it's definitely was an interesting night last night, guys. As I said, some of the areas actually received up to 19 inches of rainfall. So only 5 inches away from 2 feet of rain, guys, within 24 hours. Sometimes The radar estimates were saying even less than that, which is definitely pretty crazy. Less than 24 hours. So it's definitely crazy to see that amount of rain, guys. Let me pull this back up. But it's definitely cool, guys. So basically, once that occurs, guys, so once the generation, peak heating of the day allows for the generation of supercell thunderstorms, cloud tops can reach extraordinary heights. The cloud tops, as of late, have been dominating. It's definitely pretty crazy. Cloud tops in some of the storms last night hit about 67,000 feet, which is absolutely astonishing, guys. It's very rare for cloud tops to hit that high in the atmosphere, and it's really something I've only seen one other time in my life. And folks, I've studied the weather since I was but a small child, and it is definitely amazing to me to witness that only one other time for cloud tops to reach that high. So it's definitely pretty crazy for sure. Unfortunately, we're going to continue to deal with this as pulses of energy ride into the Texas Panhandle once again for the weekend, guys. And let me show you some of the actual Perryton tornado, guys, from last night. But take a look at this, guys. This is absolutely freaking astonishing. I just can't believe that. I'm glad the storm chasers that were on this didn't get injured, but take a look at that tornado, guys. It's definitely pretty crazy. Definitely want to show you guys here. But take a look at that. That's absolutely massive. It is a still image. It is not a video, so the stream is not lagging there. But like, take a look at that. That's absolutely crazy, guys. And unfortunately, this is the scene. This is what the damage that was actually caused. And unfortunately, a devastating tornado hit Perryton, Texas, and it seemed that 4 people have lost their lives and dozens have been injured, which is definitely sad, guys. I definitely pray for everyone affected by this tornado and all of the storms last night. Unfortunately, it's definitely not a good thing to witness there. But let me pull up Tropical Tidbits again, guys, just to show you. Let me make sure that this is ready to go here. Tropical Tidbits is a fantastic website. It is free to access, which is definitely good. But unfortunately, guys, take a look at the jet stream there in this green, orangish, and reddish area. So unfortunately, we're looking at a similar setup for tomorrow and Sunday, folks. So let's actually look at the, let's see here. Let's go to thermodynamics. And maybe we can let's take a look at the dew point, actually, guys. This is definitely pretty crazy. But let me show you some of these dew points here. We're talking about massive dew points. So these storms will once again be tapping into some of the extreme dew points, and much of this region will be decimated in terms of warm and soupy conditions for sure, guys. Dew point temperatures will soar well into the mid-upper 70s, which means abundant moisture, and unfortunately over the same general areas as last night's severe weather, guys. So storms will be firing along the boundary into Oklahoma, down through northern Texas, eventually tailing down into portions of Dixie Alley and the southeast, guys. So it's definitely not good. Take a look at some of these dew points. 74, 71 for New Orleans here. 75 for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so it's definitely not going to be good, guys. It's going to be very soupy tomorrow for sure. So it's definitely not good. Let's actually go into... let me see if I can pull this up here. Very curious. Let's pull up the precipitable water values, guys. I definitely think there's some value into the precipitable water. So take a look at this. This is into about 8 p.m. tomorrow night, guys. So this area is absolutely primed and ready for major rainfall events and intense thunderstorms. We do have an enhanced precipitable water value. Many of these values are pretty enhanced around here that will be feeding into the system. When I say precipitable water, guys, I mean it is a variable that is utilized by meteorologists to describe the amount of water vapor present in a vertical column of the atmosphere. So it basically represents the total amount of water that would fall to the ground as precipitation if all the water vapor in that column of air in the atmosphere were condensed down into liquid or solid form. So basically think of precipitable water as a measure of how moist the atmosphere is. It helps meteorologists understand the availability of water vapor for potential rainfall or various other forms of precipitation. It's often expressed as a depth value, such as millimeters or inches, representing the thickness of water layer that would result from the condensing of all the water vapor out of the atmosphere in that particular column above that area. So it's definitely pretty crazy. Higher values of precipitable water indicate a greater potential for significant rainfall, while lower values suggest drier atmospheric conditions. As we can see here on the map, guys, the areas in the brown here are indicative of lower precipitable water values, whereas areas in green, blue, and even into the purple represent higher values of precipitable water. And you can see right around the Dallas, Texas region, guys, we're going to have some of those values. And even down here to the south of Shreveport and right along the southern Gulf Coast here, down into Florida, even into Georgia here, we're going to have enhanced values of precipitable water. So we're going to have to watch out for that. So once the atmosphere begins to turn over, just like the engine in your vehicle, which typically occurs right after the time of maximum heating, so that's right around 5 or 6 p.m., all we really need is one thunderstorm or a supercell to form, and unfortunately that's going to spit out outflow boundaries out ahead of it, which generates more thunderstorms and supercells, and those are definitely going to take a dive to the east and the southeast, which I definitely think will be occurring throughout the day on Saturday. So let me pull some of the data up from the Storm Prediction Center here, guys. So with that being said, the Storm Prediction Center, or SPC for short, has upgraded to an enhanced risk once again for much of the same regions within Oklahoma for more intense thunderstorms. This includes Oklahoma City and Tulsa, so be on the lookout for major thunderstorms to develop tomorrow. A slight risk exists down near the Dallas-Fort Worth region as well, but even then, I do anticipate that this will be upgraded to a moderate risk, and this will actually fishtail out further south to an enhanced risk by tomorrow morning as well. So do not let your guard down, guys. It's definitely going to be an interesting day tomorrow, as I'm definitely anticipating more intense thunderstorms. And unfortunately, they can cause big-time problems once again for massive gorilla hail. And the SPC has also issued a hatch risk within these areas as well for hail, beginning to dominate across western Oklahoma, propagating to the Oklahoma City area, packing a major punch, and then taking a swift dive to the southeast and pushing off eastbound as well. It does look like an avocado, doesn't it? So this actually includes the Red River from Wichita Falls down through the Red River, and this will continue to dive east-southeastbound through much of the same areas, including Mobile, Pensacola, Tallahassee, even Tampa, Melbourne, and down through Miami as well, getting in on the action. So hail will be in and around about the 2-inch diameter size or greater once again, and we're probably going to see baseball, softball, and possibly even grapefruit size hail tomorrow, guys. Grapefruit size hail used to be pretty rare. However, it doesn't seem like it's very rare anymore, folks. Many areas have witnessed 5-inch hailstones just over the last few days alone, which is absolutely insane to me. That used to be rare. I mean, you can go many, many years without seeing grapefruit-sized hail, but now it seems to be a daily occurrence with this particular setup. This El Nino is definitely not playing around, ladies and gentlemen. This thing means business for sure, and big-time storms are on the way, and these storms, as aforementioned, will be shifting down into Florida during the late evening hours tomorrow. So keep in mind, you have a threat for intense storms, massive hail, but the wind threat will also be present, and the threat for tornadoes. There's definitely going to be numerous reports of significant winds tomorrow, guys. Some of those wind gusts topped out near 85 to 90 miles per hour last night in the Norman, Oklahoma area, which is definitely pretty crazy. And unfortunately, you guys living there in Norman are likely to see those strong winds once again tomorrow, or later on today, I should say, since it is 1:18 in the morning on the East Coast. So definitely please be prepared, not scared, folks. Also, for those of you living up in New England, be prepared for some flash flooding tomorrow as well, as the system there will be producing some very heavy rainfall amounts. But the most important thing, guys, if you come across flooded roadways, definitely turn around, don't drown, guys. Your life is more important than where you're going, always, period, guys. Don't mess around with flooded roadways, guys. It's definitely not a good thing. Let's actually switch off into Sunday now. So if we move off into Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about that jet stream boundary. And that boundary will be shifting off further to the east. And unfortunately, this is when the heat wave will begin to take over on the backside of this boundary. Unfortunately, for a good chunk of the southern United States. And that heat wave will push the thunderstorms further east and southeast as well. I do believe the system will still be clipping the eastern Texas region, possibly even the Dallas-Fort Worth region once again. But further east across portions of Arkansas, Louisiana, through Mississippi and Alabama, which some of the areas will see extreme rainfall amounts once again. But it's also, just to keep in mind, further to the northwest as well, we're going to have that massive trough will be coming in to the Pacific Northwest that will be pulling down some colder temperatures as well, to the point where a mixture of rain, snow, and ice will be possible across portions of Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming as well. So that's definitely not good, guys. We're definitely going to be on the lookout for that for sure. Let's head back to tropical tidbits here, guys. Let's go to the 250 millibar wind speed and streamlines here. So let's actually head into Monday. Let's actually take the European model this time, guys. So let's head on into Monday. It's definitely pretty crazy here, guys. So we can see the setup here, right? So the subtropical jet will not be as extreme, but there's definitely going to be some kinks in this jet stream here. But it's not well defined, and in turn, it's not going to be able to produce the severe weather threat like we've seen over the past few days, and especially into tomorrow and Sunday. Thus, those of you living in the south are going to get a little bit of a break heading into Monday, but unfortunately, a major dip in the jet stream to the north is going to generate a very intense trough through the Pacific Northwest. You can see these lines, these isobars, definitely tightly, closely packed, guys. There's going to be major winds here. It's actually going to get pretty cold. This is in complements of the PNA dropping into the negative values, which we're going to discuss the PNA in a later video, guys. I definitely want to talk about the telecommunications later on. So that'll definitely be an interesting video, so definitely tune in for that one. So this in turn is going to be pulling down cold air from the north in a big way, and you're definitely going to be feeling it here, guys. And those of you in New England as well, up and through Maine, you're also going to be feeling the chilly air, courtesy of the exiting trough as well. So definitely be on the lookout up there. So let's pull up some moisture here. I believe we can take a look at that. Let's see here. Curious to see. I kind of want to pull up. Let me see. Yeah, we can pull up the 3-hour average. That's perfectly fine there. Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, you guys can see it's going to be very, very dry as we head into Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be very dry throughout this desert Southwest and across the southern plains here as well. Since the heat engine is definitely going to be building by Monday. Take a look at Monday, guys. Look at all that dry conditions down here in the Southwest and even down through Texas as well. Unfortunately, this is going to displace the showers and thunderstorms across the southeast and into the Tennessee Valley region, even in the upper Mississippi Valley as well. So we're going to have to watch that very carefully, guys. Let's pull up, let's go to the GFS here. GFS is very good in terms of temperature, so let's actually take a look at that, guys. Let's see, so yeah, guys, however, the story is definitely going to be crazy on Tuesday for sure. So let's go to Tuesday here. Take a look at some of these values down here, guys. It's going to be absolutely insane. So the headlines in the news media, the mainstream news, is definitely going to be regarding the heat for the middle of the country here and through the south, guys. This is actually also the Texas heat engine will be dominating at this time, pushing further north into Oklahoma as well. Look at these temperatures, 96. We got up into the 90s all the way up into South Dakota here, guys, and even up towards into Canada as well. We have a little bit of energy up here. We're looking at temperatures of 91, 90 degrees. But the big story is going to be down here, right along the Gulf Coast and down in southern Texas, guys. We're going to have actual temperatures of 106 degrees. So that's going to be very interesting. Even in Amarillo, Texas, 95. So that's actually hotter than Phoenix, Arizona, which is definitely interesting, guys. We even have some of these temperatures showing up 106 down here through Mexico, 90 through 96 up to the Baja Peninsula, California here, guys. But take a look at the cold air as well coming in. We have 30s coming in into portions of Oregon, so we're going to have to watch that. As I said, there's definitely another heat engine up here through Canada. So 91 degrees in the 90s, 80s as well. So we're going to have to watch out for those wildfires once again, guys. They can definitely easily be sparked up here. So we're going to have to watch that. And you can see, once we head down here as well, so where that weakness is, let's actually go forward a little bit. So right in here, guys, you can see that weakness in this ridge. But take a look at this temperature here. This is, it's like Wednesday, Tuesday night. Look at that. 110 degrees, guys. That's absolutely going to be devastating. It's going to be very hot for those areas down there. But where this weakness is in this heat ridge here, which is going to be within the southeastern United States, instability values are going to be on the rise once again, folks. Rain showers and some thunderstorms will be setting up shop across portions of Arkansas, southern Missouri, into Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, and through the Carolinas and Florida as well. But definitely all eyes are going to be on this chilly air coming into the Pacific Northwest here as well, guys. Some of these temperatures are actually going to dip down pretty far here. Some of these models, this model is actually showing it as well. You can see 26 which is going to be insane. Heat index projected over 115 in parts of Texas. Oh yeah, it's going to be massive. It's definitely going to be massive. Definitely thank you for that, for adding that into the chat there. Definitely appreciate that. It's going to be absolutely insane down in Texas, guys. If you have elderly neighbors, guys, definitely please check on them. Make sure that they're doing well. Bring pets indoors as well. Definitely stay hydrated, guys. That's number one. Stay hydrated. Try to stay out of the hot air as much as you can. Definitely don't want to be caught out in that. But yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty interesting in Oregon here as well, where temperatures will dip below freezing. And the Sierra Nevadas are actually, some portions will actually dip into the upper teens on Tuesday as well, which is going to be absolutely insane, guys. As well as some of the higher elevations within the Rockies and up in Idaho as well, and even up through portions of British Columbia here, dipping down into the teens, guys. It's going to be very cool. And if we take a look at the calendar, guys, we are approaching the first day of summer, yet these temperatures will be absolutely frigid in some of these areas. So for those of you wanting to escape the heat in the south, just head west and northwest, and I promise you will definitely find what you seek, guys. Just remember to pack a jacket or two before you head out. It's definitely going to be very cold. But that's going to be a nice temperature gradient setting up there as well, so we're going to have to watch that. And one last thing I want to talk about, guys, if I can pull this up. I definitely want to show you guys this. Let me see if I can pull this up. I might have to do... Yeah, let me pull this up for you guys. One last thing. Let's see. Let me add this into the presentation real quick. Hopefully this works. There we go. Definitely not going to share it yet. Hang on, let me get this all situated here, guys. Alright, let me actually get this going. But the last thing I want to talk about here, guys, is the tropics, guys. We definitely have some interesting information coming in from the tropics. So let me make this a little bit better for you guys. See here. Let me know in just 1 minute if this looks better here, guys. There we go. Let me know what that looks like on screen for you. Hopefully that helps. And finally, folks, what you've all been waiting for and what we do best here at World Weather Authority is taking a look at the tropics. So we do have a tropical wave located several hundred miles south of the Cabo Verde Islands. It's definitely a broad area of disturbed weather at the moment. However, environmental conditions over the next several days look conducive for cyclone development. So unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have also a named storm on our hands pretty soon, guys. So it's going to be propagating westward about 15 to 20 miles an hour. Across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic. It's a little too early to tell you where the system will be heading, but I have crunched the numbers for you guys. So let's take a look at that. I'll definitely give you guys some of that data here. All right, let me know how this looks on screen, guys. But yeah, all signs point that this system will be moving westbound towards the Lesser Antilles. However, there seems to be a push up to the northeast, and a few model members have this eyeing the Gulf of Mexico, guys. But we're going to keep everyone updated from the heart of the World Weather Authority studio. But you can definitely see right in here, guys. You can see it looks like it's trying to push this into the Gulf. We're definitely going to see what's going to happen here. But some of these members, or at least I should say half of the members, are taking it as that turn there, which we can actually see in the National Hurricane Center data. You can see that turn there, guys. But if it does take this southern track and goes over the Lesser Antilles, and if we do have a strong high-pressure system sitting out here, guys, and maybe a high-pressure system coming in over Mexico here as well, we could possibly see a storm heading into the Cuba area, possibly even Jamaica, Dominican Republic. We could have a storm coming into Florida or anywhere in the Gulf here, guys. So we're going to have to keep an eye out on this. So if you guys are living in the Gulf, definitely please try to stay up to date on this storm, guys. It's going to be very interesting as we keep going forward. Curious to see if there's anything in the Eastern Pacific. We do have a little bit of a system here. So we have showers and thunderstorms have increased somewhat in association, let me slow down, with a tropical wave located several hundred miles south-southwest of southern Mexico. It looks like it's about 30%. It's moving about northwestward about 10 miles per hour. It's moving into an unfavorable environment, but we'll see what happens to that, guys. Nothing in the Central Pacific, I don't believe. No, we're good. But this is going to be very concerning, guys. We're going to have to keep an eye out on this for sure. And like I said, as we do best here at World Weather Authority, the tropics is one of our favorite things to forecast here. So we will definitely keep you guys up to date there for sure. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me tonight for this stream about the wild weather heading in. If you are enjoying our content, please consider subscribing to our channel. It's definitely free to do so. Hit that like button, folks, and share this information to those that need it the most. If you want to, you can check out our donation link as well as a PayPal link. Any amount helps, guys. Obviously, it's not required, but it does help our channel continue to grow. We definitely are starting to unlock some of the technology here, guys, so we're definitely going to see what's going on. I'm getting closer to getting that new computer, so we're going to see what happens here, guys. And you're very welcome. Yeah, you're very welcome. I definitely appreciate you being here, Lydia. It definitely means a lot to me that you are in the chat. Justin, it definitely means a lot to me that you're here as well. And yeah, it's definitely awesome. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about weather related, at least at this point? I do plan on, I might come back on here in a little bit. Maybe talk about UFOs and things like that. Aliens, UFOs and aliens have always interested me. Not just because of the stuff that's going on in Las Vegas and everywhere around the world right now, but I mean, ever since I was a small child, I've always been interested in that. I mean, even like the story of the city of Atlantis, Plato's account of the story of Atlantis used to intrigue me a lot as well. So we can go into that in maybe a future video. But I definitely appreciate you guys. I definitely want to give a big shout out to Justin for being here. Definitely appreciate it. The briefings are definitely not the same without you, brother. But I hope you're doing well. Big shout out to Lydia. Thank you for everything that you've done. I definitely couldn't do this without you for sure. So I definitely appreciate you being here. I know you're at work right now, and I truly hope that your night is going well. Unfortunately, I know exactly how that goes, but I do hope that you are having a good night. And big shout out to Dark Waters as well. Definitely thank you for everything. We're going to have to watch on Sunday for the potential for severe weather down in the New Orleans area, so I'll definitely keep you updated on that. BDRP, definitely big shout out to you as well. Both of you guys, Dark Waters and BDRP, you guys have been idols of mine for a long time. It's definitely pretty awesome to be, actually it's fantastic to be a member of the Dark Waters family, guys. If you haven't checked it out, definitely head on over to Dark Waters' channel here on YouTube. Definitely check out his website as well. Check out BDRP's channel. Actually, you know what? I'm going to plug those channels into the chat here. That way you guys can head on over and subscribe to their channels. They have fantastic content for sure. So let me plug in Dark Waters channel here, guys. So yeah, head on over to Dark Waters channel, guys. There's the link. And let me get BDRPs as well. That's my Uncle DDoS. He's definitely an awesome guy for sure. I definitely appreciate everything that he's done. His videos are absolutely fantastic as well. So there's his channel. And also, guys, my uncle is about 18 subscribers or so away from hitting the 1,000 mark, guys. So definitely big shout out to my uncle, Guitars and Ghosts. Let me plug his channel in here. Actually, he's 7 subscribers away, guys. This is fantastic. Definitely good news. I will plug his channel in here. Make sure you guys go over and subscribe to all 3 of those channels. Definitely appreciate it. Subscribe to Justin's channel as well and Lydia's. We definitely appreciate all of you guys here. I believe we actually hit the 2,151 subscriber count here on the channel. So definitely a big shout out to each and every one of you guys. We definitely couldn't have done this without you. And Justin and Lydia, I definitely couldn't have done this without you guys either. So I definitely appreciate you guys being here. And same with Dark Waters, BDRP, my Uncle Joe, Guitars and Ghosts. Definitely appreciate it. Big shout out to the rest of my family as well. And shout out to Justin's mom and Justin's grandparents as well. Definitely hope you have an amazing time down at Myrtle Beach, brother. I definitely hope that you definitely have an amazing time. I'm very interested to see videos of the ocean and things like that, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you get a thunderstorm or two down there. But yeah, guys, I'm probably going to end this stream here in a minute. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I know there might be a few lurkers in the chat as well. No need to lurk, guys. Y'all can comment. Y'all can come in here. No need to lurk. You guys are awesome too. So I'm drinking some Pepsi at the moment. I prefer Coke over Pepsi, but Coke just has I don't know. Coke has like a bolder taste than Pepsi, in my opinion. But yeah, guys, any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything to discuss at the moment? I'm definitely open ears right now, guys. But I definitely thank you guys. Appreciate that. I can't say that enough for sure. Let's see here. Stream health is looking good. It's going good so far. Yeah, it's definitely going good. Yeah, making videos. It actually took a pretty long time to get everything together for the video. I just wanted to make sure that I did like a test stream where it actually wasn't live. It was on live, but it was just hidden. It wasn't available to the public. I just wanted to see if everything was good, but it does look like it's a little choppy in terms of the actual quality. So I might have to up this back to 1080. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I'm doing good. I'm definitely looking forward to this weekend for sure. It's definitely gonna be a fun weekend. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing for sure. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully your night's going well as well. Hopefully it's not too crazy at work. I mean, I understand how, we both work at the same place, so I understand how crazy it can get there. Yeah, anybody else got anything to add? Any questions? Anything before I head on out? I started talking louder on the stream, and Hopper bolted. I don't think she liked my voice being that high, or at least that loud. But I'm making sure this microphone is picking me up. I do want to invest in a new mic. I have two mics in here, but they're like $50, $60 mics. I mean, they're not, they're kind of cheaper. But they'll do for now. I definitely want to get one of the Shure mics, but unfortunately they're like $300 a piece, and that's just out of my budget right now, guys. I'm more focused on getting a new computer, really, and getting my phone back into operation, so that way I can provide live drone footage for you guys as well, so that'll be fun. I'm definitely looking forward to next weekend as well. I'm probably going to be live on the channel while that happens. I'm probably going to set up the phone to be live. There's going to be a big fireworks celebration next weekend where I'm going, so it's definitely going to be fun. I will definitely stream the fireworks live for you guys. I'm not sure if there's going to be music playing. It might get copyrighted, but, hell with it. It's nearing the 4th of July, guys. I did request off and got it approved for 4th of July, so that's going to be awesome. I'm definitely glad that I can spend a 4th of July with the people that I love instead of being at work. Unfortunately, I definitely don't want to be there. But any other questions, guys? I mean, my thoughts on this tropical cyclone. I got a text message, sorry, about my thoughts on the tropical cyclone. It does look like it is going to curve off to the northeast, but unfortunately, if the high pressure system, Bermuda High, forms out there, and maybe another one comes up from Mexico, it could definitely bode ill for the Gulf of Mexico, guys. So we'll definitely have to see, or possibly even the East Coast. This is going to be like June 23rd. It is, yeah. It's definitely interesting. It's gonna be interesting with that Saharan dust for sure. It does look like there is a little opening there, so it's definitely gonna be interesting. I was looking at that earlier. I was gonna include that in the stream, but I decided not to. I just figured it's a little too early. But yeah, no, that's good. That's definitely good. Definitely thank you for that information as well. Definitely thank you for providing that in the chat. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, guys. Hopefully this stream was informative. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely want to try to make them a little bit more formal as we head forward. Even though the informal ones I enjoy the most with you guys. It's definitely fun. I don't want to sound like a robot all the time. So it's definitely, I do sometimes, but it's fun to kick back and relax with y'all. So, but all right, guys. I'm just going to let this run for probably another minute or so just to see what's going on. See if anybody has any other questions, comments, concerns, anything y'all want to talk about. So I'm curious, real quick, right? I'm curious. So I put a short up about the aliens, right? I'm curious. What's your guys' opinion on the Las Vegas aliens? What's your opinion? I mean, my opinion. If you want to know my opinion, if something crashed in the backyard, I'm telling you, I ain't calling 911. I'm going out there, and it's gonna be me and it for a couple minutes, at least. But yeah, I'm not. I don't know. It's interesting. It's an interesting topic for sure. I've always just been interested in UFOs. I saw that Dr. Stephen Greer actually did a press conference, so that was really good. I definitely watched that earlier. I definitely hope to catch some more of that. It's kind of sad what some of those guys went through, though. But it's crazy. But yeah, what's your guys' opinion on the Las Vegas aliens? I'm definitely interested. Put your answers in the chat. I'm definitely curious to see what y'all are thinking. Y'all thinking it's real aliens? Y'all thinking it's fake aliens? Is it Project Bluebeam? Is it real aliens? Is it people dressed up? I mean, that's hard to fake. That was like a 10-foot alien in the background behind the tractor. It almost looked like a cow skull type of big eyes, big mouth, all kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, I'm curious to hear your guys' opinion for sure. So I'll probably stay in here for a couple more minutes just to see if you guys are interested in talking about that a little bit. I get scared when I'm walking in rooms with the lights off. No way I'm gonna be calm if I saw. I agree with that. Man, there ain't no way I'm gonna be calm seeing some alien in the backyard. There ain't no way. So it's definitely interesting for sure. Yeah, I mean, like it basically. I don't know. I mean, I might be wrong on this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it basically all started with the Roswell incident back in 1947, right? Maybe before that. I'm sure there was UFOs before that, but I mean, like the mainstream type of stuff was like 1947 with Roswell, right? That was when the object identified crash, UFO crashed, and they reported seeing strange debris and alleged government cover-ups, things like that. And then the Phoenix Lights back in 1997. That's definitely one of my more interesting topics there. That was the massive triangular formation hovering over Phoenix. I don't know if you guys remember that. But there was thousands of witnesses in that event, which was definitely pretty crazy. I would love to talk to some of those witnesses just to get their point of view on that. I'd probably try to pick its brain and learn. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I can understand that, depending on if it has a brain or not. I guess, right? But yeah, I mean that's a good answer. I like that. And then the Nimitz encounter was what, the 2004, right? That was the unidentified. Let me speak a little slower. That was the objects off of the San Diego, California coastline there. That was pretty cool. It's pretty neat. I'm wondering what's going to happen when the James Webb Telescope discovers some of these exoplanets that are out there. Some of these exo worlds that are going to be found within the habitable zone. It's going to be interesting. I'd skin it and wear the suit and be one of them. Damn, that's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot. That's 10 foot of skin. I mean, well, maybe the head was probably like, the head was huge, right? The head was definitely huge. But yeah, that's a lot of skin. That's a lot of skin to wear. Yeah, that's a lot of alien skin. But yeah, well, yeah, I think there was a UFO sighting in 1970, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I do believe you're right about that. But it's definitely interesting. Like interstellar travel, that's crazy. Like, you imagine that? You imagine being able to travel interstellar, like, between star systems? That would just be insane. I mean, the truth is definitely closer than we think, guys. It's definitely pretty crazy. We're definitely. I mean, I'm a believer that we're not alone in this universe. I definitely don't believe that at all. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on. We'll definitely see what goes on there. Curious. Yeah, I'm still laughing at that. Skin it and wear the suit and be one of them. Let me get some research on that to confirm. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, no problem. You don't have to do it tonight if you don't want to. I'm sure. I don't know how. I don't know what time do you work tomorrow? Are you 3 to 11 tomorrow? It was. Did you catch the thunderstorms this morning also? I don't know if, bro. I don't know if you caught those or not. They were pretty loud. Yeah, but it's definitely pretty cool. I might be able to pull this up, like just do some research. think they're called UAPs now, right? That's what they say. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Yeah, you're right. Actually, there was a 1970s UFO incident. That's crazy. That was 1974. That was during the presidency of Jimmy Carter. It took place at the White House involving a sighting of a UFO near the South Lawn. Yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right about that. And that's pretty cool. It was January 6th, 19. Actually, wait a minute. Was it? Is it 1974? Oh, well, 1974 too, but there was also one in 1975, January 6th. Yeah, look up January 6th, 1975 UFO incident at the White House. It was around 7 p.m. A group of White House staff members, including President Carter's senior advisor, or is this, maybe it's not near the White House. Maybe this is. There was definitely one in 1974. So there's an intriguing incident. It actually took place at the White House. That was Jimmy Carter, right? But there was also one in 1975, January 6th. I wonder if that was at the White House, because it says bright light changing colors from blue to red with an apparent metallic appearance. It's definitely pretty cool. It had erratic movements before disappearing. Approximately lasted about 10 minutes. So that's definitely interesting. It was his report. President Carter's report was actually sent to the International UFO Bureau in Oklahoma City. So that's interesting. That's definitely pretty interesting. That's cool though. So there was one back in the 40s and 50s too. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's definitely neat. I like that. But I'm probably gonna hop off of here in a little bit, guys. Uh, Maybe. I might not. We'll see. I definitely appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hitting that like button as well. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely thank you guys for being in here the entire stream. That's absolutely fantastic. It's like 47 minutes, almost 48 minutes now. So we're approaching an hour. I might stay on for at least maybe I'll stay on to the hour mark. That'll give us about 12 minutes or so. I'm definitely interested in that though. I'm looking up to see if there's anything crazy this year. I'm sure there was. I know there was a couple in 2021 for sure. 2021 was what? 2021 was the Tic Tac and the Gimbal and the Go Fast, right? Was that 2021? I think the 40s and 50s was what caused Project Blue Book to happen, but I'll do some more research. Let me see here. Let me look up Project Blue Book. That's like the Majestic 12, right? Yeah. So Project Blue Book was operating between 1952 to 1969. So it investigated over 12,000 sightings. Yeah, it's definitely crazy. Project Blue Book. Yeah, the termination of Project Blue Book in 1969, which there's no way they terminated that project. Oh, okay, there's a tornado warning. I might have to pull that up. I don't think they terminated that project. It was terminated by the recommendation of the University of Colorado's scientific study known as the Condon Report. I don't believe it was ever terminated. I think it's still ongoing to this day. Let me pull that up actually. Let's see here. Alright, let me see. See if I can actually pull this up without it going insane on me. Appreciate you guys being here for sure. That's definitely awesome. Alright, let me see if I can pull radar Omega up. Alright, let me see here. Alright, sorry for the lagginess, guys, if it's lagging a little bit. Try to get to this. Did that tornado warning expire? Looks like it did, actually. Man, take a look at that. Look at some of these cells down here near Pensacola once again, guys, and Gulf Shores. There's definitely going to be some water spouts out here for sure. That's not going to be good. Definitely says tornado is possible. Severe thunderstorm warning, National Weather Service in Mobile for southern Mobile County, southern Baldwin County, and this is southwestern Alabama and south central Escambia County and northwestern Florida, guys. Until 1:15. Let's see. It's located over Daphne, moving southeast at 40. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, tornado possible. Midtown Mobile, downtown Mobile, that's not good. Pritchard, Daphne. Oh, you know what? I need to get a Mobile camera up immediately. Let me see here. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. Oh man, if we can get that downtown Mobile camera, let's see here. Very curious if we can pull this up. Oh yeah. Alright, we in business here. Hold on, guys. Let me add a browser window here. Window capture. Let's show you guys Mobile. We could definitely watch a thunderstorm for sure, guys. Let me pull this up. Come on. So let me do this. So let me get radar Omega out of the way. Alright guys, take a look at this. Take a look at the Mobile live camera, guys. This is definitely pretty sweet. Look at all those flashes. That's absolutely fantastic. Is that working on your end, guys? Let me get some of this excess out of the way. There we go. Yeah, take a look at all the flashes going on. That's crazy. That's neat, man. That's neat. I'm glad. The access to technology like this is absolutely fantastic. This is webcamtaxi.com, guys. That's webcamtaxi.com. Webcam taxi. This is downtown Mobile. That's definitely neat, man. That's super neat. 77 degrees down there. Just after midnight. Well, almost 1 a.m. there. Yeah, take a look at all those flashes, guys. That's neat. Oh, that was cool. Boom! Look at that. There's like something relaxing about this, you know? It's like a chill stream type of thing, you know? It's pretty cool. It's almost like a chill stream. You know what I should do one of these days? I should just leave the live stream up and put like a city cam on here and just engage with y'all in the chat. Would you want to do that one day, guys? Drop a number 1 in the chat if you guys would like me to put like one of these webcams like this and just leave it on, and we can I can watch it with y'all, and I can be in the chat engaging with you guys. What do you think about that? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're interested in that. All right, I see you. I got you. All right, that'd be cool. Let me see what other we can pull up. Let's see what else is going on. I wonder if we can pull up Pensacola Beach. Let's see here. Beach. Let's see here. Let me hide that real quick. Alright, yeah, that'd be fun. I think that would be an interesting stream actually to come in and do that. Have nothing else running but that. That'd be fun. Alright, let's go to Pensacola Beach camera. See what we can do here. See if we can pull this up. Oh, it's temporarily offline. You sons of... I ain't gonna say that. But... Alright. Gulf Shores. Sleepy time ASMRs. We can listen to the story. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I wouldn't mind that. I always thought about doing that. Let's see here. Let's go back to Mobile. I wonder if this camera's up. Let me see here. Let's see. It's either really windy outside right now or there's a giant plane going past. Definitely a giant military thing. Military plane. It was sound like a C-117. C-17 out there. Alright, check this out, y'all. See what we got going on in this image here. Looks like the highway right there. It looks like the bend going on the highway. We need some good lightning strikes, though. I might do one of them sleepy time ASMRs. I might actually do that. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to try to make that. I really am. I'm going to try to make that. Mobile Bay Delta. Trying to get some good lightning in there. See a lot of flashes. I want to get a good picture. I want to get like a good image of the lightning right over the highway right there. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. Nice strike down to the ground. CG, cloud to ground. Cloud to cloud or intra-cloud are pretty cool, but CG is where it's at. $77 degrees there too. Lights are bright, man. You gotta get your high beams on or something. Man. High beams and lightning. That's good. Alright, let me see. What else can we pull up? Let me see something here. Sorry, guys. I mean, that looks like it's like the only area at the moment. That's alright. We can leave that up for a while. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Yeah, we can leave that up for a little bit, right? But yeah, you're right, Leah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a ASMR sleepy time with thunderstorms and the thunderstorm in the background and loop it. It's gonna be a little difficult. I'm not really in tune with like Photoshop or nothing, but I have DaVinci. I got DaVinci Resolve, so that might be pretty good software. Might be able to see what I can do with that. Also, check out the new channel trailer, guys, if you can. It's pretty cool. I was going to add different music, and I was going to add words and speech into it, but I didn't get a chance to. I might actually go back and do that. But I definitely appreciate you guys being on here. This is webcamtaxi.com. This is the live Mobile Bay Delta webcam. Daphne, Alabama. That's neat, man. That's neat. Very neat storm. Alright, guys, I don't want to keep you too long. I'm probably going to head off of here. My stomach is rumbling, not bubbling. So I need to get some food in me. So I'm definitely going to do that. I'm probably going to get something to drink. See what I can make out there in the kitchen. See if there's anything out there that I can make. I'm sure there is, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about making stuff. But alright, guys, I definitely hope you all have a fantastic night. I definitely hope everything goes well. But yeah, let me know whenever you go to lunch. Let me know if you want to, and yeah, let me know whenever you get done with work too. I'm definitely looking forward to when you come home, for sure. But alright, brother, Justin, hope you have a good night. Definitely appreciate you being in here. And good night to Dark Waters, good night to BDRP, and good night to everybody else in the chat. And big shout out to all 2,154 subscribers now, guys. Definitely thank you for that. And always remember, guys, never stop chasing.